Day 4. A year after America witnessed a police officer murder George Floyd, millions marched for police reform.
Just yesterday, one of those reforms went into place as the Milwaukee Police Department officially eliminated chokeholds with no exceptions in its standard operating procedures.
But the I-Team dug into other Milwaukee police policies, finding potential loopholes. And tonight, we're asking the hard questions of the top cop in the city.
Sean Gallagher sat down with the acting MPD Chief Jeffrey Norman to find out if promises made by police departments are being kept.
In the 51 weeks since George Floyd was murdered, the world of policing has changed as we know it. Calls for reform have come from protesters, state and local elected officials, even from within the Milwaukee Police Department itself. I sat down with MPD Acting Chief Jeffrey Norman to ask if the changes made in the last year have truly made a difference.
I always like to use that word, I hate to say it, a watershed moment.
Acting Milwaukee Police Chief Jeffrey Norman was outraged watching George Floyd handcuffed with an officer's knee on his neck for nearly 9 minutes. What's different now for a police officer on the streets compared to when you first started?
We're now dealing with a situation where we have to earn credibility rather than just having this default.
Calls for change came fast and swift. Protesters demanded cuts to police budgets and more community-involved policing, and police departments changed standard operating procedures, known as SOPs. There were a lot of massive changes to some of the SOPs. Is that directly caused because of what happened in Minneapolis?
I would say no. Has the incident in Minneapolis affected and brought a level of scrutiny and dialogue to what we are changing? Yes.
The I-Team found the Milwaukee Common Council passed 14 resolutions related to police reform in the last year, including community-oriented policing protocols and improving diverse recruitment efforts in the city. Those moved on to the Fire and Police Commission to enact, including the newest decision to explicitly ban chokeholds, even in life or death situations. Are you in support of eliminating the stranglehold chokehold ban without exceptions?
The FPC made the decision. I have to respect the governing body's decision, and we reflect that decision within our policy.
The biggest changes came with the department's de-escalation policy, preventing those life or death situations from happening in the first place.
We've trained, de-escalation. We talked about de-escalation in our training, making sure that we are putting our words where our actions are was important.
Even with the additions and adjustments, there are some holes. In the George Floyd case, 3 officers watched Derek Chauvin kneel on George Floyd's neck and did nothing. In Minneapolis, as well as Milwaukee, police officers have a duty to intervene. It requires officers to step in to police themselves. The I-Team requested disciplinary records for MPD officers who did not intervene. We were told no such records exist.
Understanding that is can be a challenge of looking for those particular type of instances, because either it has to be shown on some type of video or someone reporting it. To my knowledge, I don't know what our records look like for any particular type of level of accountability for that, but the expectation still stands.
The use of force SOP also added the need to file a report when an officer points their gun at someone, even if they never shoot. One of several statistics the department is gathering to try and identify problems before they occur.
We have a lot of what we call early warning systems. So that's all part of our process of accountability, and definitely we'll be looking at all of our provided information in regards to if there's any particular concern that's red flagging any particular officer's behavior.
Police behavior that continues to be in the spotlight 1 year after Floyd's death. Is policing today better in Milwaukee than it was before George Floyd was killed?
I can say yes. I believe that we have a level of openness about what's going on within our respective departments. We've had a lot of collaborations. Do we have a lot of work to do still? Absolutely.
Reporting for the I-Team in Milwaukee, I'm Sean Gallagher.
Acting Chief Norman sat down with Sean for nearly an hour discussing how the last year has changed policing. We have deeper looks into their conversation online at TMJ4.